Hey, Fred Lam here, and today I'm very excited to share with you this one specific strategy that I've used to actually acquire clients like BMW, Rolls-Royce, Mini, and even Mercedes-Benz. And this strategy has not been revealed to the public at all. I actually lightly talked about this in my private members only area, but today I've decided to actually show you in public on how you can use this one simple strategy and make upwards of $1,000 or more per month by selling this strategy to a local business. Now again, this exact online strategy I've used to actually attract clients like Rolls-Royce, BMW, Mini, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Mercedes-Benz, and dozens of well-known brands around the world. And all this has actually led me on creating a 7-figure agency business. Now, I don't have the agency business anymore because I decided I don't like doing an agency business. But when I had my agency business several years ago, it was actually a 7-figure agency business. You can actually see on the screen right now, I was actually at a Rolls-Royce event with my Rolls-Royce client. And on the right, you can see my business card as a marketing manager at BMW. And in Canada, back then, I was actually the youngest marketing manager. So I am not making this up, okay? These stuff that I'm about to share with you are things that I actually implemented for these brands. And today, I'm going to review all the strategies to you guys, show you everything that you need to know so you can actually use it and apply it to your own business, and even potentially just go out into the local market and actually ask for clients to spend upwards of $1,000 per month on you and hire you to get you to actually run this simple strategy. So again, what you'll learn today in this video is the most powerful online strategy that any local businesses would die to work or hire you right on the spot. And you're gonna see a step-by-step, the entire blueprint that landed me clients like BMW, Rolls-Royce, and Mercedes-Benz. And last but not least, I'm gonna share with you how you can implement this strategy and make $1,000 or more by selling this one simple online strategy to a local client. Now, let me share with you on how powerful this strategy actually works. And it's actually a combination of several online ad strategies. And I actually need to open up my scribble pad to walk you through the exact strategy on how it actually works, so you guys can actually see from a 30,000 foot overview on what this strategy really is. So I'm gonna open this, my usual online whiteboard that everybody loved on my YouTube channel. And here's how it all works. So with this strategy, it's actually a very simple strategy that you want to apply and leverage of your client's website. So the first thing is one thing that you need to know, right? As a local business, you actually want to find out what keywords these prospects are searching on Google, Bing, and Yahoo. So let's say that this is a search engine. And what you want to do is to find what keywords these prospects are actually doing a Google search or Bing search on. And when actually a person actually performs the search, then obviously there's going to be a search result. Now on the search result, obviously there are paid ads, and there are going to be, and I'm going to change a different color, and then there are basically going to be what we call SEO, okay? What Google determines are relevant. Now, with my strategy, what I've done back then was I was actually selling my clients the paid side of things because A, you get to actually have their ad right up there right away without working on the SEO side of things. Now, what happened then is that when a person, let's say that they were searching for a BMW 3 Series, what I've done was create an ad that talks about a BMW 3 Series and put in an offer and a call to action so that when the prospect actually clicks on it, it gets directed into a website, right? Obviously, this is their landing page, this is the client's website, etc., etc. Now, on this page, what we've done is that we have installed a cookie, regardless if they actually perform any objective that we ask them to do, like putting in their contact information, scheduling an appointment, downloading a coupon, etc. Whatever we do, we still have this cookie installed into their computer. So what happens then is that we completely turn this into a list where we can broadcast different promotion. And what I mean by that is very simple. When a person actually leaves, when a prospect leaves my client's website, what's going to happen is that wherever they go, whatever web page they go on the internet, okay? So it can be CNN.com, it can be FoxNews.com, it can be a local newspaper or whatever. It can be even YouTube or Facebook. Wherever these people go, what's going to happen is that we have created a list of people that have a cookie in their browser, so we can actually create a banner ad to serve to these people and keep going back to the website. So what we're doing is that we're building a list of local prospects who are interested in your client's business. Now, obviously, sometimes at a local business, not every single person makes a decision right away. And as a matter of fact, you will know that you want to actually attract these people to keep coming back to the store or to your client's place and keep building a recurring customer database. So with this, what we've done is we have went to Google, create paid ads or use SEO, and basically attract and get those prospects who are interested in your client's service, business, or products that they have. Go to the local website and give them a cookie, and at that point, we build an entire database of retargeting prospects. So we know that anyone that goes here are basically local people, and we keep broadcasting different coupons, different messages, and keep updating them on the different promotion or product updates through an ad. And you may be wondering, well, Fred, this is going to be very expensive to actually run ads around the entire internet. But trust me, you actually pay a very, very, very low cost to actually have ads all over the internet. And I'm going to share with you the exact strategy that I've used to actually have clients dying to actually work with me and now dying to work with you. So this is how the entire strategy works. You are basically creating a conquest campaign here to filter out the local prospects and basically retarget them with everywhere they go on a specific promotion that is ongoing, and you can actually keep updating this on a regular basis. Hence, you can actually charge your clients every single month on this specific service. So let me actually walk you through the blueprint, okay? So first of all, I call this the 1K local client blueprint. You want to first leverage the power of search. So right here is a search result. Obviously, when someone put in BMW 3 Series, and if I dominate #1 position through an ad for a client, I would have the best click-through rate possible. And if a person actually searched for BMW 3 Series and click on my ad, I know for a fact that this prospect is interested in a BMW. And you do this across all search network, Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Now, obviously, if your client is a pizza restaurant, then obviously you want to actually get listed on keywords like pizza, pepperoni pizza, etc., etc. So you really want to fine-tune those keywords and leverage the power of search. So that way you are basically pre-filtering hot prospects to your client's website or to your local business website before you run any retargeting ad. Now, you have to understand one thing as well when you leverage the power of search. Anyone performing a search in the search query is considered an hyperactive buyer. Okay? Now, why it's called a hyperactive buyer is because these people are ready to make a decision right away. And if a person is about to buy something and they are in the research stage, 72% of these buyers will actually turn to Google to perform a search. So basically, these people are ready to take out their credit card or to basically walk down the street or find a service company to fulfill whatever they wanted to buy. So they are ready, they are hot, and they can make a decision within minutes to hours or even just a day. Now, here's how you want to educate your client on the power of search. I usually use the pizza story when I was talking to clients. And I simply bring up to them, and you can use the exact method when you're pitching to your potential client. You basically ask your client, hey, let's say Bob. Hey Bob, when was the last time you went to Google to perform a Google search? And they're going to tell you, well, a couple hours ago, or they're going to tell you, well, just a day ago, okay? Almost everyone performs a Google search every single day. And when they say, yeah, I did that a couple days ago, or I just did it a couple hours ago, then you ask them, well, there's going to be two reasons why you went to Google to do a search. Number one, you are already in market and wants to actually buy a product, and you're just doing a research. And number two, you have a problem and you want to find a solution to the problem. And if the solution costs you money, you are ready to take out your credit card. And I would have bet that the client that you are talking to or the prospect that you're talking to are nodding their heads. Then you want to bring up the piece of story and say, well, you know what? Listen, here's how search works. When you want to actually order a pizza, what do? You simply go to Google on your phone or on the computer and type in pizza store. And whatever pops up right away from the search query, you would actually click on it and dial that number and order your favorite pepperoni pizza. And when you explain that to the client will go like, they will have an aha moment. And as a matter of fact, you tell them, well, you know what? What just happened? The person that did a search has already been in market. They already want to buy something. They just need an answer, or they just need somewhere to call or get more information of. And if you are selling XYZ product, or if you're selling XYZ service, if your clients are searching on Google and sees you in the search query at the first couple of spots, guess what? You can easily earn that client's business. And just by saying that, the prospect that you're talking to will completely just turn to you and say, how can we get started? Because they understand the power and you've educated them with the piece of story. So once you basically let them understand the power of search, and I hope that you understand the power of search right now, you also want to take a look at two different things. One is a paid search and one is organic search. Now, for me, I'm not a fan of organic, and I can't say I'm not a fan of organic. I'm more of saying I don't know much of organic search, what we call SEO. What I'm really great at is paid search. But I want to basically have a side-by-side comparison and be a little bit in the middle, okay? And showing you both pros and cons for each of these. So let's look at the result or time, okay? For paid traffic, you get instant results. Why? Because it's always an ad. You will always be listed on the first 3 position, obviously depending on how much you pay, but you will get listed right away after you set up the ad. Now, when it comes to SEO, it does take time. However, it is more natural. And I would have to say, some people are just weird, okay? They won't click on an ad. They would think that the ad are like bot places and it's not great. So a lot of people, well, some people actually just click on the organic search engine listing that Google deemed relevant. But again, it does take time for you to actually get an organic search up. But it does mean that you do sometimes get more clicks though, that is for sure, because people feel that it is not a paid ad. All right, now let's talk about the pricing. When it comes to the paid search, there is a cost associated with it. It can be low and it can be super expensive depending on what keyword you want to go after. Now, when it comes to SEO, to be honest, it doesn't cost you anything because you are basically being rewarded by Google to get listed on first page of their search result based on whatever SEO activity that you have done. Now, another great thing about paid search is that it is always at the top. Because Google obviously make all their money from advertisers, so they have to give them a better position when they are advertising on Google. So that's why paid traffic or paid search will always dominate the first 3 position in any search query. And when it comes to organic search, it's going to be always under the ads. All right. Now, last but not least, I would have to say paid search is pretty complex for setup. And if you run by the default on what Google is telling you to do, you are going to lose a lot of money and you will upset your client like right away, because the default settings that Google has recommended are actually going to hurt your business and even hurt your client's business. So you actually have to understand all the complexity of how to set up a search ad to get the best bang for your dollars. Now, when it comes to organic search SEO, honestly, you just have to follow the SEO steps, make sure that you have a checklist in place, follow some people that knows what they're doing, which I don't really know much about organic search, I'll be honest, so don't follow me when it comes to organic search. I'm all about paid ads. And I'm very vulnerable and very open on telling you guys about this because I don't basically teach you guys or show you guys things that I don't do, okay? But if you are really wanting to master SEO, there is a team out there that's called OMG Machines. These guys have completely mastered SEO, especially for clients. I've seen them basically teaching SEO to their members in their mastermind group, and those people are making like 6 to 7 figures a year just by selling SEO services. So if you guys are really interested in learning about SEO and becoming a master in SEO, I would highly suggest you to join the mastermind group at OMG Machines. If you use my link, omgmachines.com/Fred, I will give you a bonus for free. That's all about how you can actually use paid traffic to get clients, like how I got BMW, Rolls-Royce, and all those other stuff. I will give you a complete training on that in depth, step by step, all the step-by-step details on where you click, etc., and all those other stuff. So that's a bonus that I will give you if you want to master SEO for your clients, to join the mastermind group at omgmachines.com/Fred. Again, I don't know much about SEO. You need to actually listen to these guys over here or someone else. Now let's talk about second step of the blueprint, okay? In the 1K local client blueprint, the second step that you want to take is to actually collect search data in your local areas. So once you have educated your client or your prospect on, hey, why search is so important, you want to give them some statistics on how many people are really searching for the specific service or product in the local area. And the number one free tool that I would recommend to use is actually the Google Keyword Planner. If you go to google.com and search for Google Keyword Planner, you would actually have a link. Now, you do need an AdWords account, but you don't have to have an AdWords account. It's free, okay? And you get an AdWords account and go look for a Google Keyword Planner. And I'm going to do a demo for you guys. And you'll actually go over Tools and Keyword Planner. And you'll be brought into a screen just like this, okay? Just like this. So what you want to do is click on, I'm going to make this bigger. You're going to click on search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. All right. And the targeting, you want to go after basically either the cities that you can go after, a radius mile. In this case, I'm just going to go after British Columbia right now. That's where I live, as a province in Canada. And let's say that I'm doing this for BMW. What I can do is I can put in the word BMW on here and get the ideas. Now, what's going to happen is that Google will actually look at every single searches in their system and show you what the average monthly searches is within the targeting area that you wanted to go after. So when I was actually landing a deal with BMW, I went and told them, it's like, well, here's the thing. How would you like to pay less than 80 cents for a visitor to go to your website that is interested in BMW, right? Right now at this stage, keep in mind, these people are already supposed to be, if you went through my steps, step one, which is educating them about the power of search. Now they see the power and they say, well, you're paying like just a couple, like 80 cents, and you get a person that is hyperactive buyer, ready to buy something, ready to buy a BMW, seeing your ad. And there's over 18,000 searches in a single month, right? Look at BMW car, look at X5, 1,900, look at X3. And if you basically say to the client, well, if this is for BMW, if you basically sell on average, $60,000 car, and you're only paying like not even $1 per click for that hot prospect to actually visit your website, is a no-brainer, right? You want to actually educate that to your client or your prospect. And what you really wanted to do is to actually get like top 10 keywords that your prospects or your prospects, it's hard to say, to look for the top 10 keywords that your prospects will actually search for, and just show your prospect or client, say, hey, there's X amount of searches per month. If you don't get listed on here, you are losing out a lot of money and you are losing out a lot of business. So you want to really educate them and show them these numbers, have statistics, because let's be honest, local businesses want to look at numbers, and you can actually just get the top 10 top 10 most searched keywords for your clients and just show them these numbers. They will be super attractive to what you actually have to offer. So once you have the number, then what you want to do is actually explain to them what retargeting is and add it to the plan. Now, what you actually want to say is, hey, I know that you have so-and-so as your competitor. How would you like it to drive your competitor mad and really piss them off? In fact, when I was doing this for a local business or several local businesses back then, I was getting complaints after complaints after complaints from competitors. And it was actually funny because when I was talking to my clients absolutely loved it. Because obviously, as we all know, every single person would love to actually make their competitors piss off. And that's what we did. And with the retargeting strategy, you can do the exact same thing. And how the retargeting strategy works is very, very simple. And you want to explain this to your prospect or to your client. So you basically said, well, imagine yourself, okay, as a prospect going to your website. And you were, let's say, a pizza website, okay? You were looking for a pizza. Then you basically left the website, but you expressed interest in a pizza already. Then what happens is that on that website, we are going to track wherever you are going to go. So when you leave the website and go to another website to actually look for something else, like going on Facebook, looking on YouTube, going on CNN to actually watch the latest news, your ad is going to keep following them wherever they go. So you are basically dominating every single person that is interested in your product, in your service, to keep seeing your ad. And here's the beauty. You only pay for that person to see your ad. It's not a mass marketable thing, but you are basically letting customers know, like, hey, we're advertising everywhere. We are very, very big. We are a huge company. But honestly, it's not. You're just paying for his ad. And when your client actually hears that, they're like, holy crap, what are you talking about? Well, you basically tell them, well, guess what? We have the ability to basically follow your prospect or anyone that visit your website wherever they go, and we can even get you listed on CNN.com. And as a matter of fact, you can actually copy this exact screenshot over here that you can actually copy. So what I've done was, again, I got listed on CNN.com homepage, okay? I also got listed on CNNmoney.com. And when you basically share this to a client, you'll be like, well, you know what? If you were to go direct to CNN.com, it would cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get your ad on CNN. And they'll be like, yeah, I would know that for a fact. I would love to get on CNN. Then tell them, it's like, how would you like it if you only pay a couple $100 a month and get your ads all over CNN, Fox News, all the major websites, including Forbes.com? At that point, your clients will be like, what on earth are you talking about? Then you can show them this. Well, the strategy that we have for you can actually show you that investing $800 can make you $25,000 back. That's the power of what we call retargeting. And what we do is that we only pay ad spots and place your ads to only show to people who actually just visited your website, and that's it. And again, when your client hears that, they will be completely blown away. And it's very simple to actually set this up. All you have to do is just install a cookie, create a banner ad, and run it. That's really about it. Now, the last step is to actually leave with a sales sheet to your client, okay? At this point, your client may be right away wanting to sign up, or they want to think about it or discuss with their business partner. When you want to do that, obviously prepare a one-pager sales sheet. Don't create a proposal, okay? Nowadays, proposal don't work. You want to create a one-pager sales sheet. and you want to make it a little bit nice, okay, go to Fiverr.com, get someone to make it really nice for you. You want to show the statistics of why search traffic is important and why online ads is important and why more people are actually buying online ads over traditional ads right now, okay? Just a general overview. So I basically will have like 4 different spots in here. Then you want to show the top 10 keyword search volume specifically for your client. So when you're selling a prospect or when you're selling a client, make sure that you are actually having all of these prepared so they know that, wow, you actually did your homework. So you want to show the top 10 keyword search volume so they can see that while you're missing out on, let's say, 20,000 searches in a single month on your particular service or product, guess what? You're missing out a lot of money right now. So it actually implies that to them. Then it also explained the power of retargeting, all right? And you only pay, so you're basically telling them, we're building you like a big brand, but you're only paying for like a fraction of the cost because your ad is only actually served to only people that actually visit your website. So if your competitor actually visit your website, they would have thought that you spent like millions of dollars advertising, but guess what? You're not. You only spent like $10 to $20. That's really it. But it really pissed off the competitors. Then you actually want to show a before and after price, right? You want to say, this is used to be $1,500 a month. I can give it to you for $1,000. And you want to put in a date on when this pricing expires because you create scarcity. Now, what I would actually suggest you to do is to actually charge at least $1,000 per month plus ad spend on top, okay? Because this strategy just works. And all local businesses absolutely will be blown away once you start implementing this strategy to them. And listen, right? If you want to build a 6-figure business, just go ahead and go find 10 clients that can pay you $1,000 a month. That's $10,000 in a single month. And this these 3 steps, not 4 steps, the fourth step is just a sales sheet. The 3-step process on the one-click client blueprint is really simple. And I would have to tell you, you only need to actually work an hour to 2 hour a month max, because once you have your search ads or your SEO ad up or SEO ranking up on the search engine, you leave it, you set it and forget it. The only thing that you need to change is every single month, just change your banner creative and that's it. And you can charge easily $1,000 a month by just doing this exact method. All right, so I hope that this strategy really blow you away. And if you are a local business or you own a local business, try to implement this for your own business. Now, if you are really eager to want to hustle and to actually make $1,000 starting like this week, go ahead and start subscribing to my YouTube channel. Start watching all my video training, because over time I'm going to keep releasing more tutorials and all this other stuff where you can literally apply this and sell this to your client. And as a matter of fact, here's what I want to challenge you today, okay? First, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe link. And at the bottom, okay, comment below and tell me when you actually sold to a client this specific strategy. And if you have, I may have something special for you. No guarantee, but I really want to see if you have been hustling. Because if you are able to actually do what I just did to you and you change it to your own logo or change to your own name and actually sell it to a client, I will guarantee you they would die to work with you right away. Alright, so comment below, tell me what you think about this video training. I hope that you really enjoyed it. Now, there are other video trainings that you can see on the screen right now. There's Facebook training, there's a complete e-commerce step-by-step tutorial guide that you can download. It's all available right at the bottom of the screen right now. Click on it, watch those videos. Now again, tell me what you guys think about this video. I hope that you subscribe to my channel, and every single Friday, I keep coming up with amazing video training just like this. So let me know what you think below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.